Hello, today I'm going to paint a simple wall mural. I've done one before on this wall and I painted over it. I've decided to do something a little bit more life in it, a little bit more depth, but still very easy, so anyone can do it. I have some ordinary water-based black paint that I've just watered down with the water to make it sort of about the same consistency as milk. And I'm going to just paint the outline of the trees first and then fill everything in later. You can be quite random with this, you don't have to be too serious. Trees go in all directions. This is just a rough outline, so I'm not expecting too much. One large tree at the side. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you can always paint over it afterwards. Catch any drips from the cloth. Just keep on adding to it as much as you like. Don't be afraid. It's always a bit intimidating. You think you're going to change the whole wall, but you can always change it back if you want. Now that's the basics done. Now I'm going to fill them in a little bit by first of all painting it white, and then I can work on top of that. Now the first stage to the next stage basically is to fill everything in with white paint, because without any foundation we can't really paint any of the details. The feeling of the tree, the sort of the bark and everything, just gives it a sort of rough edge, which makes it easier to work on afterwards. Try and take it to as close to the edge as you can without going over the edge. Now I'm going to paint the ground. I'm going to paint it white as well, but I've watered down the white so it will be transparent. It's just to give it a sort of foundation to work on. the plugs. So when you paint around them, be very careful. In fact, I'd suggest that you don't remove the plugs at all. I only do it because I've been painting for over 40 years, so I'm kind of used to painting around things like that. Now we come to the next part where we start to paint a little bit of detail, just sort of a few lines and things here and there, just to give the trees a little bit of, like the bark. Just work your way down and be a bit sort of, you can see I'm sort of wobbling the brush around a bit, it gives it a bit more texture. Just keep on going until you think you've done enough. You can always go over it again. You can also paint over it if you're not too happy with it. The more that I layer onto the trees, the more sense it'll start to make. Now we have to start filling in the background a little bit, just a little bit, colouring it in between the trees. See, the brush I'm using is wide but flat, so I can really sort of cut in quite well. And also very good for softening the paint afterwards, so you don't get too many brush strokes. Now we start to add the shading to the trees, which gives it a little bit more depth. Make sure the paint is watered down sufficiently so that you can spread the shading out, making it a little bit darker at the edges. We might have to do that in stages, and lighter in the middle. Often to give painting of trees depth, you usually paint the closer ones darker and the further ones away lighter, but we're going to do it the other way around because they're going to give you the impression that the woods are quite dark. This tree is going to be pretty much completely dark. So I'm going to have to do it a couple of times with this sort of dark wash. Remember, it has to be done in stages because you've got to let each stage dry before you add the next one. Otherwise, you just end up pushing the paint all over the place. I'm going to make the trees in the background darker, but I'm going to do it layer by layer, otherwise I can sort of ruin it slightly if I put too much on all in one go. So you have to do it bit by bit, and then it starts to get more and more depth. Then you can add more things to it. bit more depth, which means just darkening some of the trees that are behind and keeping the ones in front a bit lighter, so that you get that lovely sort of contrast. Maybe do this a couple of times, just feather it out a little bit as you get to the middle. I'm just doing a little bit of the sort of the darkness, the sort of bushes in the background. Don't worry about drips, as I said, just wipe them into the sort of grain of the wood, if you know what I mean. Now, although I haven't completely finished the trees, I'm going to paint the ground. First of all, you have to paint it white and then put the detail in afterwards. As the only colours I'm using here are black and white, just to simplify it. It might at first look a bit odd that I'm painting it white, but you'll understand why afterwards. Think of it as a blank canvas. Now to add a little bit of shading, make the it look as if it's got some depth to it. Now the idea is to have it darker further away and then get lighter as you come towards the bottom. Now I'm sort of pretty much coming towards the end. I could keep on adding things and painting over things, but I'm just going to put a few more details in here and there, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. Otherwise it'll be too much. Just going to remember to darken the back just a little bit more. This brush has got some more water in it, so I can sort of soften it up afterwards. I'm just going to add some more sort of dark to the bottom of the trees. Try to outline the rocks a little bit. Well, that's me finished as far as I'm concerned. I could keep on adding bits to it, but I think I'm quite satisfied with how it is. You should have a go yourself. It's not as difficult as it looks, and if you follow what I've done step by step, you'll easily come to something like this or similar. And of course, if you don't do a good job or you're not happy with it, you always can paint it over again and start again if you've got the patience. Thank you very much for watching.